Oh.
Hello.
The main topic of Friday's lesson was
developing our understanding of context regarding
Venice at the time Othello was set,
the Elizabethan era / James
the role of women at the time.
These themes were present throughout all the presentations. So Ed, why in Venice?
Well, Sarah, I'll tell you why. Because the Moor was able to have a higher rank in Venice as the commander of the regional army had to be foreign, and also Shakespeare could question the problems of the time in England through Venice, as he wasn't criticising his own country. So Sarah, tell us about the Elizabethan era.
The Renaissance was a time of social upheaval, where people weren't going against the church but questioning how it was viewed. At the time, people were quite racist, so they were scared of black people, how they dressed, their behaviour, thought they possessed black magic, and Max suggested that Shakespeare was mocking this and using it through Brabantio, using mocking attitudes through Brabantio. Yeah.
It says on the Shakespeare Society website.
Oh yeah, here's a link.
link. That he reversed the ideas of race, as Iago is presented as the white devil against Othello, who usually should be the white devil and evil Elizabethan society.
He's black. Queen Elizabeth deported Moors at the time, and it's thought that Shakespeare used this as a reverse context to show the ridiculousness of discrimination against black people.
I have another quote here, Sarah.
Do you?
Again
Ed?
from the Shakespeare Society website, that the hero is a civilised non-Muslim Moor or African worthy of their empathy.
That's a nice quote.
Thank you. That's going straight in my coursework. Women were beginning to gain power in the Elizabethan era through idols such as Elizabeth I, who was a powerful woman, and however women were still regarded as possessions.
And none of them were allowed to speak publicly or be acknowledged in like rulemaking, which wasn't in the presentations, but our presentation has
Coming
that.
soon.
So coming soon. Be excited.
Very excited. This is also evident through Brabantio's attacks on Othello when he describes him as a foul thief, which links to Desdemona being his possession.
Yes. Gender is a very key theme within Othello, as you can see. Kate and Jamila's presentation was very good in pointing this out, so we're just going to take a few notes from theirs. Othello assumes that all Venetian women are promiscuous, which explains why female sexuality is a huge threat to men in the play. Othello is easily convinced his wife is cheating on him and feels emasculated and humiliated as a result. It's impossible to discuss gender and sexuality without considering race. Several characters in the play, including Othello, believe that black men sexually contaminated white women, which may partially explain why Othello sees his wife as soiled. Iago claims that Venetian women can't be trusted because they all deceive their husbands with their secret pranks. Just about every male character in the play assumes that women are promiscuous and disloyal. Perhaps this is the reason why Iago is able to manipulate Othello into believing that Desdemona isn't faithful. And at least, which leads on to the context of women at the time. This wasn't covered too widely in things, but basically, in Venice, women were famous for their courtesanship, so being prostitutes and their beauty and fun-loving, sex appeal. So now I was going to talk about the background of Othello.
Othello was first performed in 1604 under the name of The Moor of Venice. It took Shakespeare 18 years to get the play published, and it was one of Shakespeare's most popular plays in the 17th century. Although Othello was a black character, he was only ever played by white men, which portrayed controversy. Also, Othello is set in Venice. As we've said before, it was a multicultural city due to the trade and its status as a trade city.
It was the pleasure capital of Europe as well. Yeah.
You like that point, don't you, Sarah?
Yes, I do. And That's all I've got time for.
Oh. Sarah.